to write the slope-intercept form of the equation of the line described. So in number 1, the description is a line that goes through this coordinate pair and is parallel to this line. So this first line right here, I've graphed. I'm going to go to Desmos.com, and here's the equation y equals 2x minus 4. It's right there. Well, I want a second line that's parallel to it, and it needs to go through the point 4, 5. So I know a point that it goes through. Well, if lines are parallel, parallel lines have the same slope. If they have the same slope, they'll never touch, and that's what parallel lines, that's one description of parallel lines. So the slope, we're going to steal the slope. The slope of this line has 2, so the slope of the second line that's never going to touch the first line has to also have a slope of 2. So now we have a point and a slope. So we can use point-slope form to write an equation of this second line. So y minus 5 equals, plug the slope in for m, x minus, and then I plug my x coordinate in there. We distribute, and if it helps, add the opposite here. Instead of x minus 4, go x plus a negative 4. So distributing, we get 2x, drop the plus sign down. 2 times negative 4 is negative 8. Drop down the y minus 5. After you've distributed, get y by itself by undoing subtracting 5. So we'll add 5 and do that over here to that number as well. So we get y equals 2x minus 3. I think algebraically that's the right answer. Well, let's go to Desmos. Let's go to Desmos. That's an online calculator. I thought the answer was y equals 2x minus 3. So that's the blue line. Is this blue line parallel to the red line? Yeah. Does it go through the point 4, 5? Yeah, I think the point 4, 5 is on the blue line. There we go. It's supposed to, there we go. 4, 5 is on that blue line. So it's parallel to the red line because it has the same slope. And it goes through the point 4, 5. So that's 2x minus 3 is the equation of the line that's parallel and goes through the point 4, 5. It's correct. Let's try one more. We want the point that goes through negative 4, negative 1. So there's our x and y value. And since it has to be parallel to this line, the slope of this line, it's in slope-intercept form, that's your slope, it's negative 3. So the slope of my second line also has to be negative 3. So we go y minus our y value equals our slope, just copying off of the slope-intercept form right now. Plug in your slope, parentheses, x minus your x value. Now let's add the opposite here. So subtracting a negative is the same as adding a positive. Subtracting a negative is the same as adding a positive. And so now we'll distribute first. So we get negative 3x. Drop the plus sign down. We had negative 3 times 4, which is negative 12. Last step, undo subtracting 1 by adding 1. So we get y equals negative 3x. Negative 12 plus 1 is negative 11. If you graph this line and this line in Desmos or on the graph paper provided, you should see that they're parallel and that it goes, this second line right here is parallel to the first one, and it goes through this point right there.